Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage.
The 18.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You could see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusts to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Turner trying to create good field position. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
1st down here for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking tackles. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fighting off the defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. We're able to stop that reverse in its track.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he fires the football to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's picked off in the end zone. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? The shovel pass complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Has the first down, still on the move. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UNC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch it.
Well, love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's running out of time here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown. Tied. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has his quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It is intercepted.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Alabama offense back onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Might have to try the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Third down play right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Touchdown, Bama. Will take the lead in the second half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Ron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
They look to throw it here on second down. They'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. Running it back. It's Moore. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable.
Got space, looking to score. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you. Grab
made by the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, I love the 2-point play to go with the option call, but let's give credit to this defense. Good old-school assignment football. Took every option away, and then they rallied to the ball to keep him short.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Breaks loose at the 45. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Using his legs, it's Young.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Okay, 3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's moving out of the pocket. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I